Happy Thumbs Gaming. Big show.
Hey everybody, it's Brian with HappyThumbsGaming. Today we've got another LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens video for you, and it is another new Star Wars adventure called Lor San Tekka's Return, and it is the story version, which means we will earn a trophy achievement for completing the level called Traveled Too Far and Seen Too Much. Now keep in mind this is a continuation of our preparing for free play videos. Now once we get this video completed and get the characters unlocked from completing this level, we will have all the needed necessities for completing the free play. So that being said, make sure you check out our preparing for free play video where we give our checklists and all that stuff. Here we are on the Millennium Falcon hub right at the galaxy map. We're going to go ahead and select Jakku because as you can see, Lor San Tekka's Return was just unlocked for completing the previous new Star Wars adventure, which was Poe to the rescue. So we're going to go ahead and select yes, we want to play, and we'll let that text begin to sway. I don't know, I guess it's not swaying. It's really scrolling, but scrolling doesn't rhyme with way. You see where I'm going with that. So anyhow, yeah, I'll go ahead and let you read this and check out the intro cutscene to see what's going on, and then we'll find ourselves on the dusty, dirty planet of Jakku. I guess it's really just sandy. But anyhow, all right, see you in a minute.
You should not have come to Nima Outpost. It is a dangerous place full of scoundrels and blackguards.
Not least you, Athgarhis. I wish we could linger and talk more, but it is urgent that I get this to the village near Kelvin Ravine.
My transports are yours. Sandstorm. It could last some time.
Is there shelter nearby?
Yes, a Tito settlement.
All right. Now, hey, not to go back in time and to talk about that cutscene we just watched, but didn't it feel when Lor San Tekka got off of the ship that it kind of had like a Larry David or Curb Your Enthusiasm kind of feel? Like, did you hear that? Go back and listen to it. I don't know if you even know what Curb Your Enthusiasm is or who Larry David is, but funny show. Larry David's creator of Seinfeld, or one of the co-creators of Seinfeld, and hilarious guy. And anyways, I really felt like there was a little bit of a Curb Your Enthusiasm feel there. And feel free to go back and watch right as he gets off the ship, right before they kind of break the ice, so to speak, and we find that they are not enemies, that they are friends, because it kind of seems kind of hostile at first when they first land, but... All right, speaking of first landing, we are here. We are collecting studs, and basically what is going on here, we have a bunch of like debris flying around. I'm assuming that's just because like the sandstorm, but as we continue our way all the way to the right, we do find a little terminal that actually is missing like a handle, and look at that, we have one that we have found by butt slamming the other little apparatus there, and it revealed that there is a nice little handle there. So we'll grab that crank handle or valve wheel, whichever you want to call it, and make your way all the way back over to where the arrow is pointing. Once we spin to win here, it actually opens up a platform, which kind of seems useless until you realize that Athgarhis has a jetpack. So I jump not once, you have to double jump to get that jetpack to kick on. And how cool is that? We can float around. Now, you don't have a lot of power. It does kind of gradually wear its way out. But look at that, true Jedi. But we're going to make our way up and over to the right. And then we've got to shimmy all the way down this little ledge here. And once we get to the corner, we're going to actually find a nice little ledge that we can drop down into, and look at that, some glowy bits. So keep on butt slamming. You got to do like 2 or 3 to get all the way to the bottom of this pile of bricks. And we'll go ahead and build up the remaining pieces into a giant ladder that'll give old Lor San Tekka the way up. And once we get him up here, he actually is our grapple guy. Now, for a half a second here, I'm having a hard time. I don't know if it was just a funny angle or user error, but error. Whoops, easy for me to say. But essentially, as you can see there by the little hint station, it is Lor San Tekka that has the grappling ability. But for whatever reason, it was not recognizing that. So eventually I get it, and I rip it open, which, oh, look at that. It opens the hatch, but there's a bunch of silver bricks. So we'll go ahead and toss one of our thermal detonators out there and blow it up. And look at that. Now we have a new pathway to get inside to this nice, it looks like some sort of a, I don't know, computer room perhaps? But, ooh, look at that. There is a staff switch there. So we'll go ahead and insert Lor San Tekka staff, and we'll spin it around. And look at that. Right below us through the grate, you can see some things moving around. And speaking of great, it is great. We have pumped up the power. And look at that. We have a door that is open. So open says me. And now we can go ahead and advance on through to the next area of this little city or town or hideout, I guess you'd call it. Kind of a weird city, but all right. Look at this. We find ourselves a twirly pole. Oh, look at this bridge, too. That does not look very safe. I would not recommend walking out on that without any, well, let's see here. I was going to say supervision, but really having supervision doesn't help. We actually need some sort of puzzle to get solved so we can advance safely across there. And look at that. We're going to make old Athgar Hees a little dizzy from spinning to win there. But leave him up on that twirly pole spinning, and then change to Lor San Tekka and go ahead and move the terminal there. Now, you got to move quick because, as you can see, that lift raises us up to the next platform, but it does drop after about 1 second of non-movement, stationary movement. So up top, we find ourselves a couple of bad guys and also a couple of silver bricks that we can take out. Now, non-essential, both of those. One of those is to get access to a mini kit, which you can see up there shining away. The other one is a couple, there's 4 silver, I don't know what they are, some sort of bells or switches or terminal or something. You have to take out 4 of those in order to unlock a mini kit as well. Maybe they're gears, I don't know what they are. But more importantly, we want to smash and build the bricks up here that complete the checkerboard path and allow us to go ahead and push this bigger box down below, which again smashes and gives us some bricks to build. And look at that, we have ourselves another staff switch. So switch back to Lor San Tekka, and he is going to go ahead and roll this bridge a little bit, and he maneuvers it in such a way that, oh, look at that, it's kind of blocking the wind. So with our jetpack and Athgar Hees, we can go ahead and double jump our way across, and look at that, we got some studs, and we find some bad guys, and even a silver brick that we need to break open. So something tells me this silver brick's going to give us the pieces needed in order to get our buddy across here. And oh, look at that, it's some weird stepping droids. We've seen this before, but not quite like this. We have created a new pathway, and I gotta be honest, whoa, look out. There are guys coming from behind that do attack you. I wasn't sure what or why they were coming. They just all of a sudden knocked me off. But yeah, you just have to jump across, and pretty easy peasy. But if you look where he is, he doesn't seem to be in the safe zone. That grating doesn't seem to be blocking the wind or whatever. But now that we've got old Lor San Tekka all the way over here, we're going to go ahead and use his grapple at the end to pull down what appears to be, I believe, part of a TIE fighter. And yeah, we're on Jakku, which is like a giant junkyard, right? I mean, there's just scraps and pieces and not a whole lot of life, or plant life anyways. And people use anything and everything to build stuff, including broken down pieces of TIE fighter. And look, there is more pieces of TIE fighter right up above, kind of hanging out in the middle where, I don't know, King, what is it? King Tito. I don't know if that's what he's really calling himself, but I'm assuming that's what's going on up there. But all right, so there is another gear over there if you're looking for that mini kit, but we will come back and get that in our free play series. What we really need to do is switch to Athgar Hees and throw one of our thermal detonators at that silver gear right below the scraps of the TIE fighter. Now, at this point, it gives us access to the Lugga beasts, and look at that, on the far right side, you can see there's a giant cracked wall, and of course, we know that the Lugga beasts can go ahead and plow their way into that, and look at that. Nice little hard-headed guy there. Got us all the way. Oh, we got a little droid we can bounce on. I don't know what's up with all these droids that are used as stepping stones. It's kind of, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know if I'd call it droid abuse, but it's certainly, look at that. Boing, boing. Hey, we'll take that bluesy, though. Go ahead and bounce your way up there with Lor San Tekka and get your scan on. Look at that. We have found a nice little critical point here, which happens to be silver brick. So go ahead and get your bounce on one more time with Athgar Hees, or double jump to get your butt up there and fling that grenade and watch the power surge through the line and kind of mess. It looks like it's got part of an AT, or I don't know. It might be some legs of a couple different destroyed walkers and TIE fighters. But all right, so once we get that power surge going, we find some more bad guys down on the ground here. And of course, over on the left-hand side there, yep, you might have guessed it, there is another cracked wall that will require the use of a Lug-a-Beast. So we're going to go ahead and, oh, well, actually, first, we have to scan. That's right, I forgot about that one little step. As I'm bouncing around like, which way do I go? Which way do I go? And it takes me a second to figure this out. I had to check my notes real quick to see, hey, which way do I go? And as it turns out, my notes directed me in the right way, but I was still unsure of where I was supposed to go. I knew there was another scan and a wall, but oh, there it is. And so I switched to Lor San Tekka, get my scan on one more time. This time, it's over on the left-hand side, kind of down low. Look at that. There she blows, down low. And once we get the scan, oh, the crack is revealed. We can hop on the big guy here and go ahead and get our smash on one more time. This time, it's actually going to reveal, a climbing wall. So we used to call these agility walls. I don't know that the agility ability really exists in this one. I mean, I guess we have it. There, you saw it. You can see it's kind of a difficult button pressing too, as it's double jump to use the jetpack, but it's also, you have to double jump to get your way up there. But once we finally get up here, we actually push this giant crate down the checkerboard path, and down below, it explodes as expected. And look at those beach chairs. I don't know, I just took them out, but definitely some lounging. I don't know if there's any sun rays coming through here, but what we have done is built up a ladder for Lor San Tekka to get up. And over on the right side of this upper platform, there is a staff switch. So we'll go ahead and insert his staff. Giggity. And look at this. We'll spin it around. That's right. Lift off. Uh-oh. Which way are you going? Ha-ha. You're coming down, buddy. All right. Once he drops it like it's hot, or once we drop him like it's hot, we actually find a couple of handhelds that we need to gain access to, but we also see some bricks down below. Oh, and some more bad guys, so some more Tito. I think that's who that is, isn't it? Tito's? I don't know. Is there a plural of Tito's, or is it just Tito? And is he related to the Jackson family? Anyways, moving along, build the bouncing bricks up into another boinger. This one's a little bit different. This one doesn't look like it'd be a bouncer, but it is. And we go ahead and double bounce up, and thank goodness we had the jetpack, because I fell off the backside there. A little bit of a klutzy behavior going on there. Now, up on this other upper platform, you just have to simply walk out the back door, and look at that.
I regret that we must employ such barbarous measures.
Aye, it makes my heart grow heavy too. But it is to stop a far greater evil.
I should be safe from here.
Good luck finding your pilot, and may the Force be with you.
Travel well, my friend, and be careful.
And you! Although I'm quite certain no one knows that you're here.
We have received the location of the map, my lord. And this is that napkin you asked for.
Good. Ready my shuttle. Did you do something different? It's like pepper.
Booyakashow! Traveled too far, seen too much. Trophy achievement is ours for completing the Lor San Tekka's Return story level. We also got that true Jedi requirement and got a secondary gold brick. One for completing, one for getting the Jedi. Now, of course, as you know, this is story, so we did not collect a red brick or any mini kits. And we did unlock a couple of vehicle tokens, as well as we got the last character token we need in order to complete the free play. So we also got a couple couple of characters unlocked that will require purchasing later, but we're going to go ahead and stack up tons of studdage, and we're going to probably save our money until we buy all of the red brick multipliers. Then we can go ahead and easily purchase anything else needed, but oh to the yeah, you know what this screen means. That's going to wrap it up for LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens. New Star Wars adventure, Lor San Tekka's Return story. Now, one thing I did not mention at the beginning, this video or level did require some gold brickage. You should have 20 gold bricks by now, if not tons more. So hopefully you had no problem with that. Feel free to ask me any questions on how to get some gold bricks or anything if you need it. Otherwise, head on over to our social pages like Facebook, Twitter, or simply comment, vote, subscribe down below. HappyThumbsGaming.com is always an option too. We've got all of our product and gaming reviews, as well as our trophy achievement guides and more. In fact, all of our videos that are on YouTube should be duplicated and also on our website. So check it out. Oh to the yeah. As for me, that's going to do it for now. We're going to kick off free play real soon, I promise. I know a lot of you have been hitting me up asking me, when is free play? Well, it's coming next, so stay tuned. And as always, until next time, it's time to start playing free play. Time to start playing free play. Time to start playing free play. Today. See ya.